Mr. Howie, how you feeling, man? Hope your palms ain't shaky. You got a job to do. We're gonna get into some things, though. Yo that. What's going on, man? Whoo! It's your boy Philly Fresh, aka the General here reporting for duty, man. How everybody feeling? Less than 24 hours, man. We will be seeing who we putting on that midnight green and black, midnight green and white at 21, or if we move back, or if we move up. Hearing a lot, man. Dudes is dropping down. Jared Judy's dropping down. Hearing a whole lot, man. But that's what you're going to hear, especially when it ain't really nothing to talk about. It's no NBA playoffs. It's no NHL playoffs. It's no MLB right now. So the only thing that we have as sports fans right now is the draft. So you're going to hear a whole lot of things, which we have been hearing, especially when it's crunch time now. Palms is getting sweaty. You know what I mean? GMs is on the phone all day. It's time to work now, Howie. Now, why did I just get into that? Because I want to talk about at 21. If we stay at 21, it's really only two players that I want. If they're not wide receivers, let me make that correction. Sorry, sun glossing on me, man. At 21, if it ain't wide receiver, I need me a linebacker. I need me one of these two linebackers. Either Kenneth Murray or my man Patrick Quinn, man. Here's the thing. I feel as though our defense can be top 5, especially if Sidney Jones takes the next step, especially if Derek Barnett takes the next step. They are the two pieces. But if you get one of these guys at 21, oh, man. And these dudes ain't no slouches. Murray played for Oklahoma. Not really a good defense, but he stuck out. Let's go over some of his stats. First of all, 6'2", 243. These two guys that I'm naming, Kenneth Murray and Patrick Quinn, is kind of like what Jim Schwartz likes. The size, I mean. You know what I mean? These dudes, both of them run side to side. They sideline to sideline very, very fast. They both ran. It's funny, too. They both ran a 4.5. I think Murray ran a 4.52, but it's around the same. But the game speed is there. You put on the tape. And I ain't really got enough time to really break down tape for y'all and put it on here. But I have been watching these guys. Both of them. It's funny, though. Both of them actually, pulled their hamstring. Not nothing crazy. That's why we didn't really hear about it. But both of them actually pulled their hamstring running the 40. I think Patrick Quinn, he ain't even run the second time. But that's crazy. But anyway, let's get to Kenneth Murray's stats. Last year, 102 total tackles. Think we can use that? 69 solo tackles. 4 sacks. It's a pretty good year, especially in the Big 12 where they really throw the ball a lot. So it's not like, I'm not saying that they don't run the ball, but he doesn't have really a lot of chances to cover receivers unless they're coming out the backfield. So it seems like he can do that. Sideline speed is good. He can be in the middle of your defense. He can be your enforcer. Now, let's get to Patrick Quinn, man. He's only 6 feet. 2 less inches. Now the weight kind of, I feel as though he probably can put on, Patrick Quinn, I feel as though he probably can put on a little bit more weight. I think he weighs a little bit over Nathan Gary. He around 230. Let's talk about his stats now. Now his stats, because Alabama defense is, LSU, I'm sorry. Because LSU defense was really way better than Oklahoma, he's not going to get as many stats, but he still jumped off the Richter scale to me. 85 total tackles, 37 solo, and 3 sacks. all over the field, puts his imprint on the game. Really got to go check this guy out, man. These are one of the two players. These two players, if we not going wide receiver at 21 and we're staying at 21 and we're not going to get a wide receiver because you feel as though that you can move up or move back in the second round or whatever the case may be, or you just might go second round. Like I said before, I don't care where you get a wide receiver at. I don't care where you get two wide receivers at, because we need two coming out of this draft. As long as they talented. It's talent. It's going to be a talented wide receiver. Not saying he's going to be an all pro or anything, but it's going to be a talented wide receiver down there every draft from 1 to 7. Probably not 7, but I feel as though from like 1 to 5, it's going to be talented wide receivers. It ain't too many talented linebackers. And I know, we don't take linebackers first. You know, Howie shock you. Last time we took a linebacker first was Marcus Smith. One of the biggest busts ever. So I understand how people probably watching this video is feeling like, man, good. No, these two dudes is legit. And I ain't got no problem taking them at 21, especially if you going to get your wide receiver in the second or the third or the fourth. As long as they talented, man. They saying a lot of dudes is going to be slipping. Michael Pittman's going to be slipping. Mims probably slip. Rhaegar. I mean, the dudes that we've been talking about after the first 4, or I'm not saying I don't like Jefferson, but the first 4 top wide receivers, they're saying they're going to be going by 21. Maybe they not, maybe they are, I don't know. But I'm telling you, if them dudes is going and you're not comfortable at taking a Mims at 21, get you a linebacker. Get you one of these dudes, man. Second half of the video, man. Let me know what y'all think in the comments. Second half of the video coming up. But first, come on, man. Word for my sponsor. Y'all see it, man. 108 East Baltimore Pike. BBC Bodybuilders Collision, man. You get into an accident. Take care of you, man. Somebody knock your mirror off. Take care of you. Somebody keyed your car. Take care of you. 108 East Baltimore Pike, man. BBC Bodybuilders Collision. You tell them Fully Fresh sent you, they take better care of you. Now, Howie. Howie. This, other than you, I'm not sure if you're married or have children, you know. Other than that, these things, tomorrow is the biggest day of your life. Make a break for you. Tomorrow and these next upcoming days, from all the way till Saturday. Right? However, you got to make the right decisions, man. Now, I know what I just said about the linebacker situation. If you don't feel comfortable doing that, by all means, don't do it. But I'm going to tell you this. You better make the right decision. You better not, and I'm not giving up on JJ, but you better not JJ this up. Yeah. Because you got to do like Metcalf. That's the only reason why I'm saying that. I'm going to give JJ another year. See what he do sophomore year, right? Man. Howie, I'm not saying you're going to lose your job, but the fans will turn on you. They're already turning on you. They're already saying that you can't draft. I personally don't feel that way, because I seen the drafts that you put together. You got us Carson Wentz. You got us Miles Sanders. You got us Dillard. We still have to see how that's going. You got us Goddard. You got some talent on this team, but you do miss too. And I give you the benefit of the doubt because you had 5 picks last year. Only 5. You still came out with 2 players. Probably 3 if JJ takes a step. Now, let me ask y'all this. If JJ takes a step, I think a Whiteside takes a step. That's 3 players out of 5 that he only had last year. Because you remember, you got Dillard, right? You got Miles Sanders. And then you got JJ. So that's 3 out of 5. So you're betting over 50%. Now, like I said, Howie, I'm not one of these people that is on your top right now and wants your job. But I'm going to tell you like this. If you up this up, I'm joining that club. Get our quarterback some talent and get some dudes that's going to be able to play. No practice squad dudes. Unless they're, 7th round, 6th round, stuff like that. All right, we understand that. Do your job, Howie. May the force be with you. Y'all know what it is. Stay fully, stay fresh, y'all.